Splat Brella, also called Vanilla Brella or just Brella by the community, is the most basic umbrella weapon. This is the painting pattern. Coverage is alright, I'd say. You can occasionally leave there, so don't paint might sometimes get funky, but usually it's fine. The wall paint if you paint straight on. You can also paint from the side and you're gonna get better coverage because more pellets are the wall. You only do that before the wave anyway. In the wave, probably are approaching the wall as you paint it when you need to paint it. Yeah. Okay, this weapon, as bad as its state in PvP is, we all know, it's actually very good in Salmon run. It is completely overstated. It has more than 7,000 damage per tank. That is the record among normal weapons. The damage per second is pretty high as well. Oh yeah, 372. So that's how that looks like. Of course, effective DPS. Of course, usually be a bit lower because you're overkilling things. The ways to not overkill things are, of course, you can multi-hit with this, with other Brellas, first thing. Of course, you can also use your shield and bash that into lessers. Put some chums as well. For Cohogs, you have 2 shots and then open shield. Will also kill Cohog faster than 3 shots at it. And about the damage per shot, by the way, 180 is the same number as a fully charged Bamboozler or a Snipe Writer. So, we also know it's 7 shots on Big Shot, 5 shots on Drizzler, and 2 shots on Steelhead. Ooh, well enough. Might be like far. Then of course something like, oh, was really random, but you see, you do not want to be too far with this. You actually things. One exception to that is Stinger. You can be far to Stinger, then will actually hit more pots than up close. For everything else, play it like a shotgun, of course. Most importantly, hold your shield open to lessers. However, there's of course also a shield launch mechanic. I'm gonna demonstrate it here. Uses 20% of your ink tank, top of the initial shot that you need to fire. Regeneration takes quite a bit longer than with Brella. There are situations where you can launch this just fine. Like usually for cleaning up lessers, predominantly small lessers around parts of X, for example, or even enemies sometimes. But where you actually do not want to physically go to, whatever reason, yeah, that would be the application that on average it is less than once per wave that you actually want to do that. There may or may not also be a few cases of night waves, but more on that in a bit. Right, more boss stuff anyway. That's for 500 HP. Or shots for Scrapper Shield if you need to hard stun that. Or also 3 shots plus Open Shield, that would also work. The shield should not get immediately destroyed in this game. This was also different in Splatoon 2. And other things you can of course also use the shield for is block steelhead bombs, block missiles if they're coming in at the angle where they're hitting the shield before they would be hitting you. This is not all angles of course, so like let's say the flyfish is behind you. Like let's say this chum is the flyfish. Standing like this, of course the missiles would hit you. If you're standing like this, then you're blocking the missiles. You can also... oh no, you cannot angle it that high. But you get the idea anyway. And what you can not block, I know this doesn't make sense, but you can unfortunately not block rain, is we have umbrellas in this game and they do not work against rain. Funny, right? Very annoying. And also part of a reason why I personally do kill Drizzlers a lot in Salmon Run. And yeah, fish sticks, let's talk about fish sticks. Fish sticks are really bad for this. What you ideally wanna do is stand under them and try to hit 2 of them at the same time with a shot. That works like okay-ish. Yeah, you have to be looking up for quite a while and you can miss some easily. It's not great, shooters definitely do it better than this. But at least you can hit a bunch of them without actually climbing. Climbing is in fact not recommended at all. I believe you can also kill them from up top as well, but the timing is gonna be tighter then. I have not done it yet personally. Alright, so let's get into night waves then. First up, Rush. Rush is the wave where you actually wanna launch the shield a lot. At hazard level max, the cycles are gonna be so short that you will very likely not be able to keep up with every single cycle here. I basically just launch the shield then whenever you have it, I would say. And on lower hazards, you should be able to just get 1 per cycle every time. As long as you get it enough in the region by the time you're in the next cycle. This is, of course, one of the best rush weapons that exists. Because you're literally just removing more than half of the jumps in the wave all by yourself with this. You angle it correctly. There is also some secret attack on map like once I do not know how it works. What is possible anyway is that you can bounce the shield on in the basket somehow. Roughly like this maybe, not one part. Okay. It's rather precise. That is a little trick that exists. It's not exactly necessary to perform well or anything. You know it, of course, that's strong. Right, Gorillas. You have high DPS, so generally be nice if you can contribute with a stun especially. But with killing the gorilla, the contribution would be nice there. Chances are that you would be the best small fry weapon because you are the best small fry weapons in the game. If that is the case in your comp, then beat them all up with your shield. Make sure to not launch it, so retract it after a bit and be open. Make your life a lot easier here, and everyone else's as well. Right, these are the 2 most night waves, of course, and then there's something to be said about Seeking as well. If you wanna get the best DPS in the Goldie, what you wanna do is stand right in front of it. You can actually let yourself get pushed by it, and then this here. Shoot and open the shield briefly. Shoot again, open, shoot, open, shoot. That's how you deal the most DPS with this. And also do this for Big Shot as well. I haven't done the calculations for that even. It's what you do for Seeking. The Goldie of course has a lot than... Alright. Those are the night waves and back engine, Brella.